Good morning. I call the April 6, 2022 meeting of the Philadelphia City Commissioners to order. First, I will preserve the order and decorum of these meetings. Everyone in attendance should be on notice that shouting out or interrupting the proceedings will not be tolerated. Those who violate this will be asked to leave. The Sunshine Act permits anyone attending a public meeting to object to a perceived violation at any time during the meeting. If you choose to do so, please succinctly state your objection. Objecting is not an opportunity for speech making. We will now move to public commenters. Commenters shall state where they live, or if they are not a resident of Philadelphia, that they're a Philadelphia taxpayer. Public comment is not an opportunity for dialogue or Q&A. It's public comment, a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker shall have 2 minutes. However, I may extend this time at my discretion. All public comments must be relevant or germane to board business. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve the order and decorum of these meetings. As such, profane, slanderous, discriminatory, or personal attacks will not be tolerated. Please note that we will be doing polling place changes later in the meeting, so anyone wishing to be heard on a polling place change, please wait until that time. Is there anyone here for public comment? Seeing none, we will now move to Commissioner Bluestein for emailed public comments.
There was one emailed public comment. I have reviewed it and asked that be moved into the record. I have distributed it to each of the commissioners, and it is available at the public table.
Well, I too have reviewed the email and asked that it be put on the record.
I have also reviewed it. Please move it into the record. We will now proceed to old business. I call on Joe Lynch to read the report from the Executive Director.
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Joe.
Today's Sunshine Report, the County Board of Election Report. A special election has been called for the office of District Council, the 6th Council District, to occur during the general primary on May 17th. For those interested in running for this office, pertinent nomination paperwork must be filed by 5 p.m. on Thursday, April 7th. Candidates for major and minor political parties need to file a nomination certificate packet and be nominated by their party bylaws. Candidates for political bodies need to file nomination paper packets. Paperwork is available on our website at PhiladelphiaVotes.com or in our office at City Hall, room 142. As of yesterday, we have processed all paper ballot applications received through Monday and are up to date with electronic ballot applications. We have approved 72,809 vote by mail applications for the primary, which is 2,317 added from last week's total. Of those applications processed so far, 45,203 are paper applications and 27,606 are electronic applications. The voter registration unit for the election cycle to date, they have processed 85,165 registration applications, of which 6,500 were paper. All units except documents are working primarily on mail-in applications. They are also processing registration apps and what mail-in apps come in. Documents are also making street list districts, full ward sets, and working on the mail. They're also working with the courts and doing petition challenges. The election board unit, to date, online training, 707 poll workers did the online training. 5,267 poll workers have been confirmed. In-person trained poll workers overall, 1,322 were trained. Total schedule for in-person training is 1,061. That's all I have, Commissioner.
Thank you, Joe. Moving on to new business. We have Charlie Stroman with the polling place relocations. First, if there is anyone here who would like to speak on the moving of a polling place, please step forward. Good morning. Please state your name for the record.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Julia Tackett. Hello.
Good morning. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for hearing my testimony. I am a committee person in Ward 2, Division 4. Until recently, our polling location was a splendorous Vietnamese banquet hall called Maxim Saigon at 6th and Washington Avenue. It has closed and is no longer being a polling location. In the subsequent 4 election cycles, our polling division has been moved around quite a bit. And each time it has a severe chilling effect on voter turnout. As the committee person, it is my responsibility to canvass in this division. I would estimate that I've canvassed this division 50 times in the past 4 years. I take canvassing and especially GOTV efforts very, very seriously. But even if I knock on every door 3 times, it's unlikely that I will be able to speak to every single voter. The litigious process of Washington Avenue recently has also shown that sending paper alerts to people, notifications of voting place changes does not always reach them. The last 2 election days, we've worked at Santori Library at 7th and Carpenter, and all day long, it's my job to stand outside with a sign about finding your polling table, and people show up throughout the day who have to vote at other locations. Even though the signs have been put up and the notifications have been mailed, they have not gotten the message. The messaging has not gotten through to them. As a result, they walk a few blocks out of their way to a polling place that is no longer current, and the net effect is that they do not vote. I am concerned that because Ward 2, Division 4 has been moved from Maxim Saigon to Columbus Square to Capitolo to Santori, back to Maxim Saigon, back to Santori, I'm very concerned that this will cause undue confusion for folks who will, in the end, not vote on election day. This election day is very important to our division because our state reps are up for election in the Democratic primary. My division is over 80% registered Democrats. It's a Democratic division. I do not want to have a chilled effective voter turnout as a result of the polling place being changed. Santori Library is not closing as a polling location. It is staying as a polling location. I respect the position of the city commissioners and the Board of Elections to have to coordinate the logistics for all of these polling locations, but I respectfully ask, do not move us from Santori. I have expressed this to my ward leader, to our election day subcommittee chair. I am not sure why Ward 2 requested this move to be made, if it was Ward 2 that made this request, but I am again respectfully asking, do not move Ward 2 Division 4 from Santori Library. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Charlie Stroman?
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Charlie.
Morning, Charlie.
First of all, polling place update. As of right now, 708 sites. We're waiting on 2 confirmations for a total of 3 divisions. So as of right now, 708 sites, and we're waiting for 2 polling places. So we're doing really well in that category. Now we move to the hearings. Commissioners, should I state Ward 2 Division 4 hearing? Okay. We have a request to move from Santor Library to the Capitola Rec Center for voter convenience.
Charlie, can you tell me how many divisions are at the library?
Yes, 3. Current 3 last election were 3 divisions voted at Santor Library.
And what is the maximum number that you think you can hold?
3.
And how many voted Capitola?
We had 1 last election, and we would have 2, and that would be the maximum for Capitola.
Is Santori Library located within 2-4?
Santor Library is located in 211,
Capitola Rec Center, is it located in 2-4?
25. You see the map, Commissioner, that I attached there? Second page.
I don't have that. I see it.
Yes, sure.
So it sits on the edge.
Yeah, you notice 4 and 5 are south of
Yeah.
Washington Avenue, the ranges.
So at the Santori Library, and you'll forgive me, I just want it for the record. Does the voter have to cross Washington Avenue from 4 to go to Santor?
So if it changes, yes.
Charlie, I think it's the opposite, right?
Well, whatever, yeah.
Currently, currently they have to cross Washington Avenue. If the change occurs, they would not.
They
Those
would
are
not
from the
have
same
to.
side, correct. 4 and 5 are adjacent to each other.
But so we're two.
So Charlotte, so it appears, just looking at the map, that, that Capilano is closer to 4 than the library?
Correct.
Or we should say it's about the same distance.
But for certain parts of the division, it's
Excuse
closer.
Second.
I motion that we take the Ward 2, Division 4 under advisement.
Second.
Commissioner
Commissioner-
Bluestein,
Certainly.
please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
Ward 2, Division 4, polling place change will be taken under advisement. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Charlie, is anybody else here to talk about a polling place change? Charlie, you may proceed.
Okay. You're welcome. The next change request will be in Ward 2, Division 12, moving from the courtyard apartments at Riverview to the Santor Library. And that's for voter convenience. Could I make a suggestion? Maybe till we hear from,
I motion that we take the polling place change, Ward 2, Division 12, also under advisement.
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
Please proceed.
the next two would be in the 5th Ward. One would be the 27th Division, the next one would be the 30th Division, moving from the Painted Bride to the Old First Reformed Church. The reason being is the Painted Bride was sold.
I motion that we approve the proposed move, Ward 5, Division 27, and Ward 5, Division 30.
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
Please proceed.
The next one will be in the 8th Ward, the 28th Division, moving from Trinity Memorial Church to the Markwood Rec Center, and that will be back to the original location.
I motion that we approve the proposed move, Ward 8, Division 28. Commissioner Bluestein.
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
Please proceed.
The next one will be the 39th Ward, the 39th Division, moving from the Seafarers Union Hall to the Jenks School Trailer, and that is for voter convenience.
I motion that we approve the proposed move, 39th Ward, 39th Division.
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
The next two will be in the 48th Ward, the 7th Division, and the 22nd Division, moving from their Recreation Center to the St. John Newman Place. And the reason being their Recreation Center is closed for construction.
I motion that we approve the proposed move, 48-7, 48-22.
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
Proceed.
The last one will be in the 48th Ward, the 23rd Division, moving from Barrett Neighbors Center to the Universal Auden Reed Charter School, and that's for voter convenience.
I motion that we approve the proposed move, Ward 48, Division 23.
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Commissioner Deeley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Commissioner Sabir?
Aye.
And that's all I have, Commissioners.
Thank you. We'll let the
You're
record reflect. Ward 2, Division 4, Ward 2, Division 12. Those two changes have been voted to be taken under advisement unanimously. The following polling place changes have been voted to approve unanimously. Ward 5, Division 27, Ward 5, Division 30, Ward 8, Division 28, Ward 39, Division 39, Ward 48, Division 7, Ward 48, Division 22, Ward 48, Division 23. Commissioner Bluestein, do you have any items to be added to the agenda?
I have none.
Commissioner Sabir, do you have any items to be added to the agenda?
I have none.
With no items remaining on the agenda, this meeting is adjourned to the call of the chair. Thank you.